good? I am back. One and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast. We about to bring on a special guest. This will be his third time on the podcast, so I think he's tied with Royal Ryan Reber right now for the most appearances on the Paul Pickett Podcast. That's pretty good company to be in, if you ask me. He will be fighting at BKC 88, Denver Camosi versus Rodriguez, the National Western Center, Denver, Colorado, April 17th. 2026, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time against Angelo Trujillo. Let's bring on the one and only Anthony, the Devil's Advocate, Yost.
What's up,
Man? I know you're happy to be back. I'm good, man. I'm good.
It's good, man. Been a while, you know what I mean? Over a year, I think.
It might have been, and I could tell you've been frustrated of not getting fights.
Yeah, man, definitely. I was a mixture of just broken hand syndrome because, man, that heals on its own. You know what I mean? Like your body can only do so much, and just trying to get fights locked in. I had a couple fall through. Nobody's issue, just a couple of the cards fell through the end of the year. They just fell off. So, I wasn't the only one that lost the fights.
Did you change management recently?
I did. I was with Goat, and I am over at New Breed with Brandon Gold and Justin Martinez.
I thought Justin had something to do with that.
Yeah, Justin, he reached out to me, my man. I got a lot of no's. I ain't gonna lie. Everyone's like, Anthony, you're gonna get picked up. No worries, no worries. Dude, I got a lot of no's. And one of them, like right after, like I got told no by this one management company, not going to call them out by name. And then, Justin reached out to me, signed me, and then they signed a dude that likes to give up in the ring because his back hurts. You know what I'm saying? Right afterwards. So I don't understand when their excuse was we have too many 25ers. Understandable business side. And then the next day you sign that kid, and I'm like, whatever, it all worked out in the end where I got great people behind me, and I've clicked with, even though me and Justin are in the same division, he understands the game, and Brandon, of course, understands the game. They both fought themselves, and I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to guide me through this next part of my journey.
How long they been doing that management?
Not very long, I don't think. I knew Brandon was with Storm for a little bit, and then he branched off and did his own thing. But yeah, I can't be more than a couple of years or a year at least. We got some good guys on there. I know me, Rodney Hitton is another one that's on the same night I am. He's another up-and-comer that's just a dog that I like watching. So it's kind of cool. Cool up-and-coming little group of guys.
The guy you mentioned earlier, I remember the guy you mentioned earlier, he fought Justin, where he acted like Justin messed up his back when he picked him up. Is that you talking about?
Yes, it is. I am talking about Alex Gutierrez. Yes, sir. It was, I don't know if he'll ever fight again, but he did get signed.
It was a very bad watch.
It was, man. Like, they actually, his management at the time, before he signed with Storm, reached out to me and my last management trying to get him to fight. And I was like, dude, as far as I know, nobody ever wants to fight that kid again. I like following him. I think what he's doing at his gym with all his students is cool. But outside of that, like fight career-wise, bare knuckle-wise, I don't think he belongs in there.
Yeah, because he tried to pull one over that night.
He did, man. He really tried to take the easy route out. And, I mean, we've talked about it before in the earlier shows. I've always been one that, like, I will get up stumbling. I will look like a dude with noodles as long as I can give it my all to try to keep going. But I will never fake an injury, or even if I can't see. Like, I will go out there blind, my man, and just tell people, yeah, I can see. It's just kind of who I am.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about when you fought Mike Hansen. I mean, I guess the ref felt you were stumbling. I didn't feel like you was really stumbling that much, and I've seen fights go on with a lot worse.
Yeah, but Dotson's brother is one that I will go down saying that dude is, if it wasn't for his breakdancing skills, because I heard he can dance. If it was not for Dotson's breakdancing skills, no way he gets up after that knockdown against what's his name, Vo.
Yeah.
Vo fucking starched him. he gets up. He stumbled more than I did, but Glenn, I understand. We were the first fight of the night. I can't really beat myself up about it too much, but it did irritate me because Mike stumbled too.
Yeah. So you about to fight this guy Trujillo. Um, I'm thinking you know more about him than I do.
A little bit more. I know he's 5'2". We have the same record. He's been fighting for about a decade. I got
Okay.
time on him on that too. I got more martial arts, I think, all around combat experience than him, and he just doesn't like to get hit. He likes to dip a lot. He has like this twitchiness to him that he likes to and wants to be aggressive because he's a little guy, but he just like
Mhm.
doesn't like to get hit and he's really timid. But we are training for him to be better than that, aggressive, the best version of him possible.
His last fight was a disqualification. Did you go back and watch that and see what that was about?
That fight was a disqualification, and which I mean, what's that guy's name? He's the one that Mike fought to right after me. I don't remember his name. He also
Yeah,
was supposed
shit,
to
bro.
fight Zay Garcia and got their hands wrapped, and right before they walked out, in I think it's Albuquerque, he backed out of the fight, like as Zay was getting ready to walk out. And then I think a couple weeks later, that's when Zay took the fight against Baby Hulk. What is his name? I can't think of the guy's name. Yeah.
Wow. So he waited till he got all the way. He waited till he got all the way, walked out to the ring. They played the music, walked out the ring, and it said, "Hey, I don't want to fight."
As far, yeah, I think it was the New Mexico one. I think that
Man,
was the card
that's
where him and Zay were supposed to fight. Zay got his hands wrapped. He weighed in. They had all the photos, and then right before they were getting ready to walk out, the fight got canceled.
I would never get that guy another fight again.
No, I don't think so either. And then so when he fought that guy and accidentally punched him when he was knelt, I can't really count that one. But his actual last bare knuckle fight, I'll send it to you so you can watch it too. Is he fought in August against, which actually helps Justin Martinez's old he was in his corner against him. I think they were managing this guy. I don't remember his name. He called me out on my page the other day, and I kind of just laughed at him. But so Martinez has seen this guy fight before, so
Yeah.
that's a good thing too. And they fought. His last one was in August, and he lost by TKO in the second round, third round, one of the two.
So are you training with Justin and them?
No, I don't even train at my since of course my manager was my coach. Beforehand, I switched gyms. I now train over in Milton, over at Blackwater Boxing with Coach Kenny.
Uh huh.
Oh man, it's a room full of killers over there, my man.
Okay.
It's a straight boxing gym, so it is nice to be around a bunch of guys that not only push me to be the best version of myself, but they're all around helping everybody around them get better. And it's very family oriented, but it's full of dogs too. And I couldn't ask for a better place to be at for this part of my career.
So when you training for bare knuckle, you always got glove like boxing gloves on, correct?
Uh, yeah, but no, I wear bag gloves most of the time. Like when I'm hitting
Okay.
pads or I'm doing bag work. When I spar now, I wear 16-ounce
Yeah.
gloves. But when we're gonna start transitioning into the MMA muffin tops, because I feel like in bare knuckle, when you're sparring with 16-ounce gloves, you start creating really bad habits. And
Yeah.
without when you start using the MMA gloves, you can help yourself create good habits. Start using your high elbow blocks, moving your head more, finding them openings that you can't with boxing gloves. So I like the outside of camp, I'll use 16s, but during camp, it's all muffin tops.
I think that's the thing that's different about bare knuckle is you can't like train just bare knuckles. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no. I only do that outside my house on a
Yeah.
tire. I hit tires. Because to me
Yeah.
the most realistic besides like aqua bags and stuff or like the tenderness is just straight car tires, man, just truck tires. And I have a bunch of them in the back. I'll do probably 10 rounds, 2-minute rounds of just tapping, not much, not more than that, and then I got a bucket of rice. So other than that, I wear gloves, man.
So what do you think is gonna be like the game plan to beating this guy? You say you don't like to get hit, so you definitely gotta try to hit him as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely. I think even though I got reach and size on him, I want to get him backing up. We have a couple different game plans. That's the one great thing about being in an actual striking gym now is they can see things that I wouldn't be able to see. So we're gonna like if he wants to push a pace, we got something for that. If he wants to be more timid, we got something for that. And if he wants to stand in the pocket and have an early night, we got something for that too. So it's really cool to work on multiple different things with the people around me for this camp. Because we don't know, he hasn't fought since August, so we want to prepare for him to that version of him, but we also want to prepare for
Yeah.
a better version of him. But you never know because on that night it could be an even shittier version. So we just want to make sure where I'm at and where my skills are on that good level all the way through, no matter what version of him shows up that night.
And then you never know if the guy's gonna back out a week or two before,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah,
I think is
definitely.
why the fighters always have to focus on fighting just their fight. However, you want to fight every time or most of
Yep.
the time, it seems like you just got to focus on that. Because even with the baby Hulk fight, Mike was supposed to fight him. I wanted to see
Yep.
that fight.
Me too. I really did. I really did want to see that one for the 25 division. But even though me and Baby Hawk have had our issues, I've said it and I'll
Yeah,
continue to say I see the game different than a lot of the Miami's boys do. And I think it's because
yeah,
I come from a martial arts background for so many years. As he is somebody that came from nothing,
yeah,
did some shit, got in trouble for some shit, and now is accomplishing some shit. I'm proud of the dude. I think he's doing some great things. To fight somebody like Ace, to me, it's like, okay, what can Baby Hawk do against a grown man? He came in and made
yeah,
that grown
yeah,
man look like a
yeah,
child.
yeah,
And to me,
yeah,
it's people like him and then Chris Garcia dropping down and G Perez. And then I wish Strode, you got Randall. It's like everyone's talking about the 25 division being whack, but I truly believe 2026 is going to be the year of the flyweight division. I do believe in
yeah,
then Baby Hawk, like you said, is he's a part of that too, and I'm very excited.
yeah. I
But
love
yeah,
him.
you
Man.
got
It's
to be
not
ready
that
for
the
that.
yeah. I love the guy. I love Baby Hawk right now. I think he's gonna be
Yeah,
a
he's
force to reckon
exciting.
with.
No, absolutely. Like me and my
Yeah,
wife have talked, and I've talked with teammates and close people. It's like he is one that you think about, and he gives you butterflies. Like okay, because this guy brings something others don't. He's dangerous. He has
yeah,
power and speed. Does he have the technique? No, but in bare knuckle, you don't truly always need it for. So to prepare for somebody like him, it's you got to be crossing your T's, dotting your I's, but be prepared to catch him and be ready for him to come in a firefight. So I do agree. Like you got to train your fight, and that's what we're doing here. Is we are preparing for him as in he's a little bit smaller, so we have our areas that we're preparing for him directly, but mostly just with Kenny, man, it seems like with all his guys, he allows them to be free and just he tightens
yeah.
them up, fixes the things he sees individually with each one of his students, and then we go from there. So I'm very excited for this one.
Is this fight a bantamweight or a flyweight fight?
It's a flyweight. It's 125.
So you moved down to the flyweight instead of the bantam?
Yeah, me and Chachi were at flyweight.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't walk
And it's not. I don't think that
very big.
division's whack. I think what's whack is the belt situation, like the situation with the
Yeah,
belt. Like, who the hell is the champ?
yeah. They say Dotson, but Dotson's the least of my worries. I like you got people like Rookie. You got people like Strode. You got people like Baby Hawk. You got people like Ramble that likes to come up and down. You got that guy that's on the same the night as me. He trains over at Rothwell's gym. I think the 25 division is fucking exciting. I truly do.
I mean, you got Tyler Randall, you got G
Yep.
Perez, you got Strode, which I thought G Perez and Strode fought for the belt. I watched Strode win, but I also watched him try to, like, they was gonna try to finesse that fight because I know
Yeah.
the company. G Perez is the cut man. Everybody loves him. He works for the company. I get it, man. It's a little bit of nepotism there, if you ask me.
Yeah, man, and I like the
You
guy
know,
too. He has a great story, very respectful guy. But you got Strode came in and Strode won fair and square. Cut or no cut, man. It's just a game.
and Strode is a humble guy. I interviewed him once. I was shocked how humble he was.
Yeah, I've only messaged him like once or twice, like when he was fighting for the title, and just I told him like a friendly, like, hey man, I think I'm one day I know we're gonna have to fight, but tonight I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of the guy. I like his story. I like his
Yeah.
skills, and I think he's very talented. He's a tough guy. He's long. He's lengthy for the division, and I don't know if he has like that one punch knockout power, but he has small knuckles. He can touch you. He's very accurate and he's fast.
Well, he says he's the quickest dude in the division. When I interviewed him, and I know he's a little discouraged right now because he don't know what's going on. Like you just won the belt. Now they saying
Mm-hmm.
Dotson's still the champ. Dotson ain't fought in God knows how long, dude.
What 2.5 years or something like that?
2024, man.
Yeah,
March. You know.
yeah, fuck yeah. They kind of. I feel like they twist the 25 division around because we're just not starching people like the middle weights. Like you know what I mean? The in betweens weights are. But we got some exciting guys, and I think 2026 is the beginning of 2027 is going to be huge for the lower weight guys. I mean, Ibarola just won. That's a huge one for 35ers. I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, he's an exciting guy. And we just got that boxer that came in. So little
Who
guys
you
this
talking
year,
about?
man.
Who's the boxer?
He was the world champion. Rumor has it he's fighting for the title in California.
Okay.
I think he fought on a Philly card. He's a 35er. I
This
wish I
is
knew
one
these guys.
thing.
What's up?
One thing I'm starting to realize about BKFC, man, it feels like it's a veteran fighter sport or like a really a grown man sport. There's some young champs in here. There's a couple like Ibarola's kind of young.
Yeah.
Kai Stewart is super young, but everybody else, I mean, even in the women's, Borga and Britton Hart are 30 something.
Yeah, they're in their
Christine
30s.
Ferreira's 40 something. Dodson, if he still is champ, 40 something. Peg is 38, going on 40. You might as well say he's 40. You got my guy Redneck Mandel, who's 36, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But then you got the top three right here, Arlovsky, 40 something.
Yeah.
Alexio Sakar, 40 something.
Yeah,
Lorenzo Hunt, 40 something.
Yeah, I mean, and they're all in great. I mean, they're all fucking in great
Yes.
shape for being in their 40s. So like
Especially
that
Hunt.
also, yeah, that inspires. That's also why it was easy for me to like. I didn't need to come out of retirement from MMA, but I just truly enjoy. I learned I truly enjoy just the chaos and hurting people and the fighting and all that stuff. So I came out of retirement, but it inspired me like knowing that like bare knuckle is an older guy sport. Like in MMA, if I came out of retirement and tried fighting at 30, dude, Dana White's not looking at me. Dana White's like, dude, I ain't trying to sign nobody 30 and up. But in bare knuckle, it's like I can take everything I've learned over the last 15 years and still have a whole career starting from scratch and make a whole new personality and a whole new, like, just be me out there. You know what I mean? So it's cool. I like that it's an older guy sport.
And part of it is because they try to bring a lot of ex-UFC guys over and Bellator guys over.
That I don't like as much. I mean, I agree in the beginning, but man, we got a lot of homegrown guys. Like,
yeah,
I mean, people hate Duran, but he ain't lying, man. Florida helped make bare knuckle, and there is a lot of homegrown guys that are now built not just from Florida, but they're building themselves all over the United States, and I think we should really take advantage of that.
And the Cubans down in Florida, golly, yo, those guys got a lot.
Man, there's two things them boys are good at, dude, and that's baseball and that's punching people in the face, man. I cannot. It's nuts, dude. It's fucking awesome. It's awesome.
Did you watch the last fight card?
Just this Friday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't miss a card, my man. I still take notes. I still watch every event, and I study.
There was a couple things that were questionable to me, man. Like, I thought I was the only one that saw it, but no disrespect to Brian Duran, but he grabbed Derek Perez clearly by the hair, like just gripped his whole braids.
The first punch, he grabbed it like this and like kind of palmed it.
Yeah, and then
but then as he was falling, he grips. And
he started grabbing. Yeah,
there was that,
and then threw him down and just threw him to the ground.
Oh man, that was. I mean, it went exactly the way I thought it was going to, but it was still absolutely fucking disgusting to witness. Duran looks good.
I've seen like guys. Now you're allowed to grab their head though, right? Like the back of the head.
You're allowed to like grab
the head.
You can't grip.
Oh, so you could like cuff. Okay, you could cuff it, kind of bring it towards you, but you can't grip. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember the rules correctly, you can grab with one arm like Duran did. I just think it was the gripping of
Yeah.
the hair. But in the end, yeah, it was a heat of the moment, and the ref ain't gonna get in there in time to stop that dude from throwing 7 bombs. So
And I don't work for BKFC, so or the how like players and stuff like to call out the refs. Those refs
yeah,
have been fucking up, man, lately,
yeah,
yo.
they really have. Refs and the judges have been kind of whack at times too, depending on where they're at.
Yeah,
Florida
I've seen a
definitely.
few people get screwed on some fights that they definitely won.
Yeah, I think I like fuck, what fight was it? I mean, I honestly, as much as I
The
love
Kamosi fight,
that, yeah, that
Kamosi
was a
won
big
that
one.
fight
There's no way. I was just about to say I like the guy, but I don't think he won that fight. I think he got it just because of where they were.
because he was in Italy and
He
he's
was in Italy.
Italian.
Yep, I think so too.
Nepotism.
Ah, it sucks, man. And even
A son of Italy. He's a son of Italy, so they hit him with the
I mean,
nepotism.
he's been that for them for fuck since the UFC day when he first got it brought into the America from the UFC days. He's been a big name
Yeah,
forever. Wait, he fought for the UFC, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I thought so. I just remember him because of his cool back tattoo.
And then there was that fight. It got really testy at the weigh-in. The dude did the spinning punch and broke old boy's nose.
Oh, the spinning back fist! Holy shit! Yeah,
Yeah,
that was absolutely nuts, man. And I get the moment, like in the moment, but fuck, man, you gotta practice that, man. That you're a professional athlete, even transferring from kickboxing to MMA. You know what I mean? Like you should be able, as a
yeah.
professional at that level, at this level, you should be able to control yourself.
I mean, how hard is it to go from one fight promotion that has one rules like MMA, and then you go into bare knuckle, which is really just fist clinch, and like you said, maybe cuff the back of the head or something,
And
and that's
yeah,
it.
some uppercuts. Yeah, and does take time to transition, but that's why when you train, like for me right now, as much as I love martial arts and I am a martial artist at heart, one day I will get back on the mats. I am strictly stand up only. Like that is it because I am so determined on becoming a world champion. I don't want any side quests with it. And I will go there. I do have plans to go visit my boy Tamir and Eli's top tier Muay Thai gym because I do think Muay Thai clinch is the best for bare knuckle. It's absolutely disgusting. And that's what it's going to help me out. So I do believe in that. But other than that, man, I just strictly train one thing. For that
And
reason, I don't
clinching
want a
in this
spinning back
sport,
fist.
yeah, because his nose was fucked up. The clinching in this sport,
Oh,
it's really amazing how effective it could be. Like the Robert Armas versus AJ Rodriguez. I mean, he clinched the hell out of that dude, and none
and
of those punches was knockout power or nothing.
they
But
didn't
he
have
just
to be.
beat him down, man.
He had black
He just
bags
weared him
under his
down and beat him
eyes.
down.
He had AJ standing there wondering where the fuck he was without knocking him out. Like after the way
Yeah,
they like literally raised their hands and AJ stood behind Cyrus like instead of getting out, they had to have people come get him. You know, like he used that clinch and wore him out. And I didn't expect that out of AJ, but it is something that I've discussed with, my old gym and everything like that is on top of the only bad thing about these boxers is they don't know how to clinch. They don't know how to have that pressure on them because in boxing, we put pressure on you, they split it up.
yeah,
In MMA, we're used to Armas, like Armas, he's used to that fucking pressure. Kai
yeah.
Stewart used to putting that pressure.
Kai
Who's another one?
Stewart, same
Keith
thing. Yep.
Richardson is another one that likes to just put that pressure.
Yeah,
And I think that
yeah.
comes from the martial arts background that these boxers is I love AJ. We have a good connection even after we fought, but it just shows you that any man can be broken. Your will can be broken. And it's just them boxers got to learn to clinch more and actually wrestle. Wall work. It's not wrestle, wall work. They need pummeling, they need clinch, hip toss, all that stuff. So,
Yeah, I just interviewed AJ
yep.
right before this interview, and he kind of got like really emotional to the point I was like rooting for the guy, you know what I'm saying? Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't think anybody got that emotional on my podcast, like how bad he really want to win, man. And I was like, damn, that sucks.
It does,
That
man, because I'm
like,
I'm always rooting for him. Me and him shared a moment together,
yeah,
though it was 23 seconds and it was 3.5 years ago. Is I left a piece of myself. AJ took a piece of me that night, so we're always connected. I'm always rooting for the man. So it killed me to see him lose like
yeah,
that. But
yeah, because
I
we
think
talked
every
about
man
that.
needs it.
We talked about the fight that y'all had,
Hmm.
you
It
know,
was.
and
He's a
he
good
didn't
dude.
say nothing bad about you or nothing. He said you're a good fighter and all that, and it was just like I had nobody really break down like that. Well, I was like, damn, I got to root for this guy, and I love Armaz too. I interviewed him, really nice guy,
Yeah,
always
yeah.
smiling, dude.
Wild. He's always smiling. He's a good dude. My
Yeah.
son saw him on. My son actually came and got. He's like watching WWE when he was on TV. My son
Oh
came and
yeah,
got me and
yeah.
thought that was the coolest thing in the world to see a bare knuckle guy getting introduced. I mean, it wasn't for the bare knuckle stuff, but my son was a cool fan of it to see him over there because my son
That
watches
was
that
an
every week.
interesting night too, though, because he's about to go fight in Iran. And I saw
Mm,
that. I was like, oh shit, man. I'm like, damn,
yeah,
he about to go fight in Iran?
yeah. He went like the way he said that was gangster as hell, man. Iran says they want some, and I'm about to go give them some. Like that was makes me proud to be an American. I can tell you that.
No, he loves his country. He loves this
Absolutely,
country, dude.
man. Yeah, dude, I love that, man. I grew up. My uncles, and my cousins, they all did their tours and stuff, and I respect them guys, man.
And then Donald Sanchez retired. I just interviewed him
Did he?
too, right before AJ.
Did he really? He did retire.
He- I heard this was going to be his last fight after I interviewed him. I saw something online and then they asked him and he said he was hanging it up unless, some big money fight comes probably.
I suppose, and I'm guessing back in his home instead of traveling, make it worth it.
Yeah, and he says he loses money doing the fights, because he got his businesses and stuff, and that's how much he loves it, man. But y'all guys got families, a lot of y'all, and at some point, I know y'all's wives want y'all to like hang it up.
Yeah, I mean, I hung it up for a handful. I just had to look back at her because she's sitting here. I hung it up for a handful of years, man, and I got my. I think she would like me too, but she also knows that's just kind of like I'm one of them people that I didn't choose fighting. Fighting fell into my lap, and that's what I used from such a young age to catapult me into being a better human, a better fighter. So I think without fighting in general, I think I just go nuts, and she knows that. So I don't know if she'll ever, unless I get real old and get knocked out a couple times. Other than that, I don't think she'll bug me to hang them up too much.
And
I
it's a
hope
great
not.
opportunity, I think, for a lot of fighters, man. That bare knuckles out there,
Hmm. I think so too.
the UFC's probably so hard to get into. Boxing is boring as hell now. He's bringing on new guys. They're traveling all over the world. They selling out. I mean, they selling out more than other sports that been around for
Oh,
27 years. I ain't gonna call them out, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I mean, but being a Sixers fan, it also makes me feel real proud to see Bare Knuckle killing it. You know what I'm saying? In their arena.
yeah,
So that is, it's cool that they are beating something like that. I've been being, you know what I mean? Like the things the Sixers have done, or even in other event, like you said, other venues. That's just one big one that I know of because I'm a Sixers fan. But they're doing great things, and I'm very proud to be a part of this. Like you said, with Bare Knuckle coming out the way it is, some people like me where I had a career, or people in Miami that came from poverty and didn't have nothing but just fighting with their friends and in the street, or people like me that had an MMA career that didn't go off the way it needed to because I never had the money and the resources to travel to train at these high level gyms. And where I come from, we didn't. The only gym in our area was the gyms that me and my friends had, in
mhm.
garages and random buildings and broken down schools. So like I think bare knuckle is a huge opening for people like that too, to start over. Like you start over with a whole new fresh start and just go in and try to make something of themselves, chase their dream in a different way.
And you get to say that you part of a rare breed. Like bare knuckle fighters are like, I guess what you call a man's man.
Yeah,
Like
or we just got
it's
some
a rare
screws
breed,
loose.
dude. I
I just I like to tell people I got
It
some
could be
fucking
that.
screws
It could
loose.
be that.
Yeah, that too. I enjoy it though, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's definitely something because I still ask my friends, as guys that I trained with. It's like, you guys want to do some bare knuckle? And they're like, not a chance. It's like, all right, you're missing out, man. It's pretty fun. That's when I realized I
And
got
that's
my
the
screws
thing.
loose.
A lot of those boxers that think they're tough, I've interviewed enough where I've asked them, would you do bare knuckle? They're not trying to do bare knuckle.
Mm-mm.
So they're
And then
not
you
as
get
tough
them,
as they really think they are.
yeah. And then you get them guys that are just too tough for their own good with the lack of skill, and they come in and get
Yeah.
fucking starched every time they fight, and I hate seeing that too. I do it. I know we have our moments, and I was 0-2, and I'm all for giving people a chance, but the difference between me and these guys is I don't look down and close my eyes when I'm punching. Like if you watch my one fight
Yeah.
against Chachi compared to these guys doing this and this, I was straightforward. I'm looking at you the whole time, whether I'm getting punched or not. And I feel bad for them guys, but they do have cojones to get up in there. That's for sure.
There's a guy, once you said that, there was a guy that makes me think of that instantly. I'm not gonna call him out by name, but I don't think this guy's ever gonna win a bare knuckle fight. I
No,
will say I
there's a
will
couple
say this.
guys.
I did interview him. So that could be a hint. I
Yeah,
did interview him. So you can go back to interview, but there's a guy in there I think was never gonna win a bare knuckle fight. And I mean, okay, he get in there, you tough as nails,
yep.
you tougher than me. But at some point, man, it's like,
It's like, what are you doing?
yeah,
It's like your brain cannot take the rattle. It's just I think that's what it is, and it's a different rattle. Like it's not as hard as a gloved punch, but it's hard to explain without getting punched by another professional in the face. You know what I mean? It's just a different feeling.
mhm,
And some of them guys, there is a guy that, and I will say I did share a card or will share a card with this person I'm thinking of in my bare knuckle career that I don't think will win one. I feel horrible, but saying that, I don't want to call them out for it, but it's dangerous, man. The sport's dangerous. Like, come on now.
you know what's funny? You said that. I think this guy might have been under your old management. Now I think about it, and I think that the guy I'm thinking about. Let me hold up. Let me go. I think he might be on your fight card.
Maybe he was under my old management. I didn't really luckily I didn't have
I
to deal with
think.
too much into the messages with the old management because he was my
Hold
coach,
up.
so
Let
I
me
got to deal
see.
with
Is
everything in
this guy
person.
the guy I'm talking about? Is he on the fight? Yeah, he's on it. He's on your fight
Yeah.
card. The guy I'm literally talking about. I just don't, because I just watch every time I watch him. He's too slow to me, and he
Stumbly.
don't got any real skills and
Has
no technique or no. It just seems like a guy that is more cut for a bar fight or some shit. I
yeah,
don't
like if
know.
he could, it's like he's missing that spark of, oh shit, I'm fighting. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's like he's always just so slow and he's in it for he's in there to tap spar people at all times. It's like,
I
dude,
think me and you were talking about the
we
same
are.
exact guy.
We are. I can feel it.
Yeah.
We can feel it. And it's unfortunate because it's like these people are good people. And it's not just this guy. It's a
No,
handful of
no
guys in the
disrespect to him,
BKFC. Yeah,
man.
absolutely. But as a
Yeah.
professional fighter, I feel like I have the right to give my opinion on other people's skills because I can like you as a person, but I can also separate the fight side of it. I can think you're a great person, but I think you fucking suck and don't belong where I belong. It's like I know what I've had to do to get here. And I see people like this that are like, we're part of the 1%. It's like, you shouldn't be. Like, I get it, but respect to them for, like you said, they're still tough as nails for getting in there because, so I
Yeah.
can't knock them for that portion of it. But there should also be a professional limit on coaches or management saying, like, listen, man, it's not worth the money to keep getting your shit rocked in a fucking under a minute.
And we know
So,
the fight promotion is seeing the same thing we're seeing. I'm not no expert. I'm not no fight expert. I feel like I'm becoming a BKFC expert,
yeah,
knowing who's who and who I think is going to win what, cuz I won most of my picks on this last card. But the eye test, I mean, sometimes, I know people like to go off of numbers in the sports world, it's an analytical
yep.
world, but the eye test sometimes is the number one test where you could just tell, like, this guy doesn't have it.
Yeah, it's like this one. There's this one guy, and whether he watches this or not, I love the dude to death. He's in the same. He was in the same. I guess circuit MMA wise back in my day, and he made his bare knuckle debut, and he fucking curled up in a ball. I hated seeing that. Like, who the fuck trains for that long to get a punch thrown at you? I don't care how big the dude is for you to be like, and then lay down with your knees touching your elbows. It's embarrassing for the sport. It's you took an opportunity from somebody else. So yeah, I hate it. At least with people like that.
How many guys are in this sport that are basically just want to be able to put professional bare knuckle fighter on their Instagram bio?
I would say out of all the BKFC fighters, uh, because of the high percentage of people they have coming in and different fighters coming in, I would have to say a good 80% of them aren't real fighters at all.
80%?
To me, I think 20%. I mean, that because you got to think there's probably hundreds and hundreds of people that go to the tryouts and that have fought on the
Yeah.
undercards or that have fought in BKFC in the last 8 years. Like fucking, I'm gonna call this dude out because I'm not gonna call him out for a fight, but this dude, I hope he never. I don't think he'll ever fight for this promotion again. But like, why the fuck is Shady Grady still have BKFC on his fucking page and being like posting pictures out in a parking lot? Like people like him is what it is. I don't even know the guy. I've never even interacted with the guy, but I have come across some of his shit and every one of his shit for the last 4 years since fucking he got his head smashed from fucking Dave Feldman on the mat. Has been him standing in a parking lot flexing, saying BKFC for life. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, so I get that too, where he's one of them ones that are like, he's done it, but he'll never amount to anything outside of that.
Yeah, he got that one win, and he's definitely puffing his chest out about that. Way Grady is a absolute shit talker.
He is. He's
And
good on the
gets his
mic.
ass whooped.
I will give him that. He gets attention.
Him and Reber got into it. They had that Reber fight was one of the most remembered fights because he headbutted the hell out of Reber and kept headbutting him. That's when you know you can't beat a guy. You got to headbutt him because you can't beat him.
You got that when you're biting them and poking them and doing all that stuff. But like people like him that have had a good amount of fights, even with a win or 2 wins, just they're part of that 80% that I feel like come on, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, sometimes it feels like they hurting to fill the card. So let's give Shady Grady a fight.
Yeah, something like that. And I don't think he'll ever fight for him again. But like even like the Gutierrez guy, like I get it. He's from California. Maybe he'll get on this next California card. I'm not sure, but I don't think he deserves another shot. I think he does a couple professional bare knuckle fights on some undercard ones. Maybe go fight for Synergy, like some people do. Yeah. I think they're doing now, and the Midwest has a couple of them. And Kansas has one. I'm not 100% sure. I know my boy Tamir fought for promotion up there, but I think they need to start doing that too and having them build up or bring the gloved one back. Like I think they are actually. I think they're bringing the gloved one back. Something like that though, man. And it's because it could be dangerous for some of them guys. Like I would hate to see Grady get back in there and fight again. For his health, mostly.
No disrespect to Nate Shook. No disrespect to Nate Shook to anybody watching, but they need to make me the matchmacher.
I think
I need to be the matchmaker.
Get the matchmaker. I think they're adding matchmakers now. I think they're going to try to get more over. I've heard they're going to try to get more out there, more so they don't have to bring in like you lose 3 in a row, you're done type of thing.
Yeah. If I see one more exhibition fight for Perdomo, because that's pretty much what they've been, exhibition fights, except for the Corey Willis fight, maybe. And even Corey Willis, I interviewed Corey Willis. I mean, it was he couldn't really do much.
No, I don't even think he deserves a title. He deserved a title shot a handful ago, I think. Yeah. And they were just trying to pull numbers because they knew Big Ben could pull bigger names. Arlovsky, these guys unless you're a big fan like we are, I mean, like our very first podcast, man, we talked about it. I was like, dude, if somebody's going to go 20-0, it's going to be Perdomo. And that dude's 9 fights away from it. You know what I mean? And we're going to have to go back and clip that shit because me and you talked about that. You know what I mean? And they got to give him a title. Like he draws people in. He's fucking disgusting.
If you're not going to give him a title shot right away, like say, okay, so they try to build up this Arlovsky thing and after this last card. But if you're not going to give it to him next one, man, I want to see him fight somebody like Lorenzo Hunt.
Mick Terrell?
No, Lorenzo Hunt and Perdomo.
Oh, Perdomo, yeah. Yeah, that would
I want to see something like that.
Yeah, but Perdomo, I think he when he started at heavyweight, wasn't he like 215, 220? Wasn't he a
I
small
don't know,
heavyweight? And
but
he's like
Lorenzo fought.
260.
Didn't Lorenzo used to be the heavyweight champ?
No, he fought for the heavyweight against Mick Terrell and blew out his elbow. That was his third. He was
They
gonna go for the third title.
he was going for the third title.
Yep.
Okay. Which
I,
I'm of the mindset if he don't blow out his elbow, man, he might have won that.
oh, I think he gets up and he beats. I think he knocks him out. I think he just something about Lorenzo Hunt, man. Something about that guy. He's the best of the best. He's a once in a lifetime generational talent when it comes to that. Just the dog in him. Same thing with Perdomo,
Yeah.
another one that comes from his
Yeah.
area. Like they just, it's crazy to see.
And that was a freak
Crazy.
accident, really, the way he fell on his arm. I mean,
Yeah,
you could see it. I watched it the other day. It was nasty looking.
yeah. I mean, he got rocked, but Hunt, like Lorenzo said, he's like, you know how many times I've been dropped, man, and got back up and knocked that dude out right away. I mean, so
Yeah, the
I
way
agree
he
with you. I
did
think Dyer
Redneck Mandel.
and Richmond and Mundell, everybody, he does that, and it's getting worse. He's
Yeah.
getting better, and it's like, how is Lorenzo getting better the older he gets? You know what I mean? Like, it's just he's cool to watch, man. I enjoy Lorenzo.
Yeah, they didn't make these title shots better, I think. I mean, I know Plaziola couldn't fight Kai Stewart this last time, but they could have gave Nathan Rivera the shot over Nico Gaffey, I
Yeah,
think.
I would like to see Nathan fight Duran or
That'd be
Plazola,
interesting.
and then the winner of that one. Actually, money wise, let's give Duran to Kai. Let's give Plazola to Nate to Rivera, and the winners of them fight each other for the title.
That'd be interesting.
I'd like to see that. I think Duran, he pulls in too much. That dude is. I like the story behind it, so I'm going to give him the edge against Kai next on that one. Or actually, you can't even. Damn, what about Brown? I don't want to forget about Brown either.
He definitely won a shot. He's right there at
Dude,
4.
damn. You can do Brown versus Rivera
Yeah.
and Plazola versus Kai. Unfortunately, let Duran sit because he's had his opportunity, and then have them two, the winners of them two, fight each other, and then Duran fight the winner of that.
Yeah. Is anybody gonna beat this guy?
Kai.
Yeah.
I think Nico was very fucking close.
He was the closest, right?
I think on edge. I like Kai, I like his style. People might hate me for it, but I think them fucking rabbit body punches shouldn't go toward. They were like, you can hear the commentary, look at the numbers, go, ooh, oh, and then they pop up the other ones and then realize Kai's 300 fucking punches were rabbit punches to the body, and then they waited, and then as soon as they put total punches, they're like, oh, yep, there we go. There was the numbers we want. It's like, no, it just Kai won by body punches, tapping, and I thought that was kind of shitty. I thought Nico beat him, truthfully.
I kind of felt that way because I mean he had a lot of the bigger punches. I felt like
I thought Nico beat him. Kind of, it reminded me a lot of the Dan Henderson, GSP fight.
Okay.
Where it was close, but like Kai just kept jumping forward and leaning on him. And yes, I get it. Nico was turning, but Nico was also just fucking firing 4 or 5 punches every time Kai was coming in, for the most part. And he was catching them. Kai had size and all, but I think Nico won that fight. Not by much, but I think he outstruck him and won by damage.
Somebody needs to beat this guy because if they don't, man, he's just gonna keep getting cockier and cockier and cockier, dude.
But I also think it's gonna be harder to beat him now because he had to go through the fire with this one, like he has.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I think even though he's gonna read all the comments, everybody does. It's whether how you take it or not. But I think he has a strong head on his shoulders, and yeah, Kai's gonna be a fucking problem for a while. I think he beats Plazola too. I think he beats.
Okay.
I think Brown has a great chance because he's long and he just cuts people up, and of course Duran has the punching power. But I think out of all of them, Rivera and Brown have the best chance. They're the most all-around martial artists.
I think when he beat Howard Davis, I think that's when people really started to realize, oh shit, this guy is, because they wanted him, man. I know there's inside sources that said that they were really kind of rooting for Howard Davis to win because he had Shaq sponsoring him.
No, absolutely, and I would assume that too, and that's just some rumors floating around. I heard too is they
Yeah.
really wanted to push him. The reason I think Brown or outside of Davis and Duran and Plazola, and I don't know their backgrounds too much, but the reason I truly believe Rivera and Brown have the best chances because they're pure martial artists.
Okay.
They're not just strikers that came into a boxing gym,
Yeah.
and they're not just boxers that grew up in a boxing gym. These guys,
Yeah.
they you have to wrestle, and you otherwise Kai's going to chew you up. And same thing with Nico. Nico, he did very well turning the corner and getting out of the way and using his speed to turn real quick and make them break it up. So that's cool too. I think you have to be a martial artist to beat Kai. If not, none of these guys are going to get him.
That's what James was saying when I interviewed him.
Yep.
Because Kai is gonna come at you, man, non-stop, dude. His
Cardio for
cardio
days.
is crazy. Armas's cardio is crazy. I mean, these guys got like out of the world cardio for this sport, yo.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where I originally heard it was listening to yours and Brown's, and Brown made a great point. And I 110% am backing him on that. That I think you have to be a martial artist to beat somebody like Kai because he's good at what he does.
Because
For
he
a reason.
said Brian Durant is just he's like a fighter. He's just a brawler, a fighter. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna knock you out, try to knock you out for the most part.
Yeah, he's
He's
gonna.
gonna bring the power to beat you.
Yep. And I think that's why I beat a lot of the Miami boys too, because I'm a martial artist. They bring a lot of difficulty and problems and power and trouble. But I think with just my martial arts experience in general all around, now adding a boxing gym to it's gonna bring me from here to here and I can't wait to showcase it.
So what are we expecting from this fight? Are we expecting it to possibly go the distance?
No, I don't expect this to go to distance. I expect to showcase a more aggressive Anthony. My first fight with AJ was a humbling experience. My second one, I gotta get a taste of who I was. The third one, I gotta showcase the skills I do produce. My clean striking, I'm fast, I'm accurate, and I have great footwork. And this one is now with my new coach. He is taking all of that and making it better. And I'm going to be more free. I'm going to be more aggressive, and I'm going to be more confident. And that is going to bring a more devastating striker out of me. And I've been working a lot of power and endurance. And the type of fighter you're going to see this time is an aggressive, fuck everybody. I'm here to win a title type of mentality. And that's what it's going to be from here on out.
And when you fought Chachi, man, after seeing his next fight, I felt like you might have helped him get better.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so proud of that dude, man. He's always like after that one, I had a lot of shit talking back and forth, but that dude's done nothing but earn my
Yeah.
respect. And 100% he wins this next one. He won that fight. I know he won that fight. He just when you don't have that experience, I did that with Mike. I explained it with you. Is like I let my emotions get the best of me. I
Yeah.
rushed him when I shouldn't have, and Chachi didn't move when he should have, and the guy got extra counts. But I think Chachi won the fight. I do think he wins this one, but I do believe I helped him get better also.
Yeah, he was just emotions got the best of him. He was just so excited.
Mm-hmm.
And the ref kind of was just like being a dick about it too, I thought.
Yeah, I think he could. I think the ref after that first knockdown, I think the ref still could have gave Chachi the finish. Like, all right, man, he's
Yeah.
cheering over right here. You don't need to force him to go way the fuck over here. Like he's away from the guy. Give him his win. But it's understandable. The ref did a good job, I guess. It's his job.
And
Don't
you and
want to knock
Chachi
him
got
for
a
it.
similar story, wouldn't you say?
Kinda.
Like
Kinda, yeah. We
because
both
you just being overweight and losing the weight and getting into the BKFC and stuff like that and
yep.
combat sports in general.
Like if you take away like the distance, the longevity of my career, and you start it right at, hey, we're trying to be better humans. Me and Chachi
Yeah.
have a pretty damn close story about the same time because that BKFC saved both of us. I didn't start losing
Yeah.
weight and working out in my fucking bedroom until I was given the opportunity to try out for BKFC.
What was the first step of like disciplining yourself like that? I'm a guy that definitely needs to just for personal experience. I need to get in better shape. Like you start with the eating regimen first or the working
I,
out discipline or
Now that I am where I'm at and I'm walking healthy and I still slip up. It's all about a mentality. Is you
Mm,
really have to start. This is what I've been telling people around me now, especially guys at work. Now being back in blue collar, if they ask me any questions or family friends, is you have to start. Nobody likes to go up and go to work. Nobody likes waking up in the morning and going to work. But bills are a necessity. You got to pay your
yeah,
bills to survive. So you got to start treating your health and your body like you treat your bills. Your health is a necessity.
yeah,
You get up, you eat better, you go to
necessity.
the gym, you go for a walk. So the first step into being a to bettering yourself is to learn to treat your body like you treat your bills. It's a necessity. And then after that, you're going to have slip ups, but you got to learn to not beat yourself up about slip ups. You have to learn to appreciate the shitty times because the good times don't always last. And that's just what fucking being a human's all about. So learn to be more
Yeah,
appreciative even with the little wins, walking 30 minutes, eating, skipping out on that cheeseburger and deciding to cook the cheeseburger at home. Little things, you know what I mean? So I think your first step would just start treating your body like you treat your bills. It's a necessity. Health is a
yeah.
necessity.
Marcus Sanchez, not Sanchez, Suarez. Marcus Suarez was saying that the walking 30 minutes. He kept stressing that with me as well. Like if you just walk
Yeah,
30 minutes a day, you'll
water
see
intake.
a big difference.
Water intake, man, that's a huge difference too, man. You will if you just
Okay.
drink, get your water intake, walk a little bit, kind of track your calories the best you can. Everybody's different. I don't track. I just eyeball it. But when it gets closer to weight cutting, my wife tracks it. She weighs it out for me, of course. But little baby steps, man, will definitely help. And anybody listening to anybody that go back, just take care of your body like you would take care of your bills. Nobody likes doing it, man, but we got to do it.
Yeah, and I find like it's somewhat hard for me sometimes to do certain exercises. Like I can't do sit ups because I
Yeah.
got this metal rod in my leg from when I got hit by a car, and it just stresses out my leg so bad that I can't really do sit ups properly. So I've been trying to resort to find other ways of exercising my gut. Really, that's really I gotta get my gut, man. My
The
gut is
guts
getting that
all is.
computer
I'm
gut.
gonna be honest. You can do all the crunches you want, man, but the gut's gonna be in the kitchen. From what I've been
Yeah.
told, the most is the gut is in the kitchen. And truthfully, man, what you do is you get yourself, you take some 2x4s, bro, and you screw them to your wall, arm length away. You can't do sit ups, but
Mm.
you can hang and do knee up, like lift your knees up. You know what I mean? Like hang
Oh, okay.
and still bring your legs up. Like I don't know exactly what they're called, but you kind of like you used to do at school. You grab the bars right next to you, put your forearms on it, let your legs
Yeah.
dangle, and you just lift your knees up like you're doing crunches.
Okay.
So that might help you out a little bit like that. You could, or even buying like a pull up bar thing, and you hang in your doorway, and you lift your knees up, do stuff like that. Might help out with some crunches.
Yeah, and I almost feel like a hypocrite interviewing all you fighters with six packs and shit, and I'm over
Shit,
here
dude,
with this
not me,
computer
bro.
gut.
I will always have my gut, man, because like I said, the abs are all in the. I'll always make weight, and I'll always do what I got to
Yeah.
do. But I'll have abs a little bit like I did last time. But other than that, man, it's all in the kitchen, man. I don't try to beat myself up about it too much. I'm strict. I'm careful what I put in my body, but I do not beat myself up for having a diet Dr. Pepper
Oh
or
man.
you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah, I have a problem with my Coca Colas.
Yeah, well, this is actually my last day. I have this thing that I started with Chachi, and I'm going to continue on with it, kind of like some other things. Is 3 weeks out from fight. I leave in 3 weeks. I'm going a week early, but 3 weeks out from my fight, I cut all pleasures out of my life. Sodas, energy drinks, yanking it, any type of pleasure, hot showers. I don't take hot. I'm not going to be starting tomorrow. I won't take hot showers. It'll be cold showers only. Any because I haven't earned it.
Yeah.
So when I get that
Yeah.
victory, I will add pleasure back in. So today is my last Dr. Pepper. I had my last Monster Zero this morning, and I will strictly be on water and burger bowls and chicken salad for the next month.
Man, what's a burger
Finish
bowl?
up. It's just hamburger meat with rice, and then Guy Fieri
Oh,
secret
just rice and
sauce.
hamburger meat? Okay.
It's rice and hamburger meat, man. Just some secret sauce on it, and I just weigh it out and have that twice a day.
Okay.
3 times a day. Well, breakfast, I should start eating breakfast. Eggs and sausage for breakfast, but I haven't been eating that. I skip breakfast.
Before we let you go, any shout outs you want to do? You got any
Yeah, man.
sponsors you need to shout out?
You first, man. I just think it's cool,
Appreciate it.
man. You were the first person to reach out to me at the beginning of my career, my bare knuckle career. I can't wait to keep building this friendship and fuck, man, actually get together in person one of these days. You know what I'm saying? It'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to thank Kenny over at Blackwater Boxing for allowing me over at his gym and all the future we're about to have together, dude. I am super excited for it. My wife for always being there. All my sponsors, Justin Martinez and Brandon Gold over at New Breed. And Rodney Hinton, I'm going to give you a shout out, man, because we're about to clean house, man. We're setting sail, and I can't wait for April 17th to pillage another man's land and come home and celebrate another victory.
And that'd be good if both of y'all get a win. That'd be because they're a
Mm-hmm.
new management team, so that'd be really good if
Yeah.
both of y'all come out with a win on that fight card. I
Oh,
think it
yeah,
would help them just more getting their fighters
absolutely.
more fights and help
We're
y'all probably in the future as well.
we're the new breed of fighters, man, and I cannot wait. Rodney has a big fight with Yates, and that win is going to rocket him to still stay undefeated, and I can't wait for it. And I got a hometown challenge ahead of me, and can't wait to showcase everything I've been working on with all the drama that's been going on between me transferring gyms and all that stuff. And I'm just excited to finally get back in there and let my hands go.
No, I like that name because my original rap group was called New Litter, the New Breed, and that's my
Yeah.
clothing apparel, New Litter with the dogs, which is basically the whole thing was New Litter, New Breed. So,
Hell yeah, dude. I like that. I like that, man. Well, I appreciate
I,
you having me on, my man. I really do. It
yep.
was such a great time, man. It was good to catch up, and I hope nothing but the best for you. And I'll keep liking your stuff and supporting you when life allows it, my man.
Would you ever be interested in doing like recaps with me or something like that?
Oh, dude, absolutely, dude. I would be interested in
Okay.
hanging out with you anytime you want it, man. You just, I'll message you my personal number so you can get a hold of me a lot quicker, and we'll go from there, my man.
Yeah, because I want to start doing like recaps after the fights and stuff like that. Maybe we
Yeah,
get a couple other people on too as well. I know there's a lot of other podcasts out there that might be interested. You got Combat Sports Lube, Knuckles and Knives, and all these other
yep.
like bare knuckle podcasts started to come out the woodworks. I'm seeing.
Yeah, there's like a good 4 to 5 that I've seen. Coming from in the beginning when I started. I mean, there
Yeah,
was only like a couple, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. It is
yeah,
cool, man. But yeah, I'd love to get together anytime,
yeah.
my
Mike
man.
and Mish is still
Absolutely.
probably at the top.
Yeah.
All right, enjoy your day, man.
All right, man. Much love. Take it easy.
All right, peace. Well, there you have it. Anthony Doubles Advocate Yost will be fighting on the Denver card, which man, that's gonna be an interesting card. I can't wait to see that fight. The main event fight, especially to the Kamosi versus Esteban Rodriguez. And let me just go over some of that fight card while we here before I go. You got, of course, Kamosi, Esteban Rodriguez, Ramiro Figueroa versus Elvin Brito. That's gonna be an interesting one. Elvin Brito, BKFC vet. Figueroa's 4-1 on a come up. Copeland versus Corey Willis. Go check out the interview I did with Corey Willis. Corey, what you talking about, Willis? That's gonna be a really tough fight, man. Because like Corey said, nobody's really came close to knocking Josh Copeland out. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, he took Dan Rafa the distance or close to it. You got Josh Fremd versus Jared Torgerson. Andrew Yates versus Rodney Hinton, who's under new breed management too. Rodney Hinton's looking to go 2-0. Yates is looking to go to 4-1. And then you got Angelo Trujillo versus Anthony Doubles Advocate Yost. Yost looking to get the second win, and BKFC and Trujillo's looking to get his first win, and BKFC 0-1. Oh, and we got my guy Smash Octavian Turner looking to go to 2-0, and he's fighting Joby Steffensmeyer, who's making his debut in the BKC. Go check out an interview I did with Octavian Turner on the Paul Picker podcast as well. Then you got Tyler John versus Jojo Shalizzi. Shalizzi, I guess that is. Tyler John looking to get his first win. And Jojo making a debut. Matt Meistis versus Ruben Arroyo. Both of them are 0-3, and somebody's gonna come out with a win after that. I really want to see this fight right here: Sergio Lopez versus Brett Hudson. Sergio Lopez's last fight was really, really dope. I love his old school fight style, man, and definitely interested to see how that fight goes. He's 1-1, looking to get his second win. He beat Rick Hahn last fight, third round TKO. That was a really good fight. And then he fought Finley 3 rounds, but he lost that, and that was a third round TKO as well. So who knows? The next fight might be a third round TKO. Either way, we'll see. But I like Sergio Lopez, man. I like his fight style, man. He's just got that old school fighting style, man, that you don't see a lot of fighters with anymore. All right, so that's the Denver card. Of course, they still got this week is fight week. BKC Fight Night, Mohegan Sun, Parker Porter versus Hayes Wilson. Go check out an interview I did with Parker Porter as well. Really great guy. And you got Pat Casey and Zeb Vincent on here as well. Harry Gigliotti. Interested to see what he does versus Timothy Mason. He gave up his belt at BKB and now he's coming over to BKFC. And you got Taylor Dagner versus Alexandra Ballou. Joseph White's on this card. This should be a good fight. Guilherme Viana versus Joseph White. Joseph White likes to really bang. Really tough guy, man, to fight. And you got two female fights on this card. You don't usually see two female fights on the card. You still got Honolulu coming up, which is Patolo versus Coltrane. That's April 11th, 2 days after my birthday. You got BKC Fight Night Australia, Happy versus uh Wisniewski. And you still got BKFC Fight Night Clearwater, Warren versus Cook, and then Blood for Blood, which is supposed to be a heavy metal concert and a bare knuckle fight at the same time. And BKFC 90, Birmingham, Tierney versus Franco. You got BKFC Serbia still, Liberty Bell, which is July 2nd, I think, or 3rd. Yeah, the 3rd, but right before 4th of July. And you still got Fight Night Palm Desert and Salt Lake City, which they don't have no cards yet for that. And BKFC Fight Club doesn't have too much info on there as well. So I don't know what that's going to be. All right, we about to wrap it up. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Shouts out to my man Anthony Devil's Advocate Yost. We'll have him on here again soon, and hopefully if I start doing these recaps, he could join me for those, and reach out to a couple other guys, see if they want to join for the recaps, where we just basically just go through the fight card after it's over and just give our opinion on things and who we possibly think somebody should be fighting next. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're always live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Tomorrow I will be live with Keith the Officer Richardson. That's Keith the Officer Richardson, not the rock star, the officer. So that'll be live tomorrow at let me make sure the time. I know it's gonna be early because we're working around his schedule, which is cool. I don't have a problem working around a fighter schedule. I know y'all got stacked schedules. Y'all got you got to make money and make a living working your jobs, your businesses, and then you got to train and keep your body in shape and work on your game plan and all that. So that is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. on the West Coast. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. on the West Coast. Keith the Officer Richardson. And can't wait. All right, we about to get off here, start clipping up some clips, download this video, upload it to millions.co. Definitely go to millions.co. I got a lot of interviews on there and my millions.co clips, as well as the new litter apparel merch. If you like dogs, we got the t-shirts with the pits, the Dobermans, Rockwallers, and pretty much all dogs. And we even got the cat t-shirts for the ladies because apparently cats got litters too. And I was apparently cat shaming by not having cat t-shirts. I was accused of cat discriminating and cat shaming, I guess, because I only had t-shirts of dogs and cats have litters too. But it is what it is. Let's see. Shouts out to my man, Mr. Myrtle Beach for tuning in. He said, "Say it with your chest." Somebody said, was Anthony talking about J.R. Hicks? Um, I don't know if you're talking about the fighter that we felt like isn't going to win a fight in BKFC. I'm not gonna say his name, and I'm not gonna do that. But I think me and him were talking about the same guy. He is on that fight card in Denver, so I'm pretty sure you can go down the list and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It won't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. But I just, in my opinion, I don't think the guy's gonna win. I don't. It's just something about him just makes me feel like he doesn't have what it takes. I just feel like he's too slow for this sport. I don't think he's seasoned enough as a fighter, a boxer, or anything of that nature in the combat sports. I think he's just a tough guy who loves to fight and doesn't mind also getting paid to fight, which is really a plus, because some people will probably fight for free, but getting paid to fight is it's a whole different story. I'm about to wrap it up. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shouts out to my man Anthony Yost. And make sure y'all give it a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Peace. And I'm out.